Alright, guys, we're here for Daily Death Run episode 60, or just Daily Death Run 60. I don't think the episode is. Yeah. Things are going great. Things are good. I'm gonna have to reorganize my whole office area soon. Let's go. Oh, sip. Coffee is so good. You know, one of the biggest changes I made in my life, like for my health, was I cut down on the amount of soda I was drinking because I used to drink just so much. It was absolutely silly, right? Um, well, it turns out when I stopped drinking all that soda, I started having what my family was determined that it was I had like a caffeine addiction or something like that, so I stopped drinking caffeinated soda and nothing changed. Second place. Okay. Let's write that down. Um, but I realized that nothing was changing. Like I wasn't having withdrawals or anything like that. But then I was still drinking coffee, and I was gonna keep drinking coffee. I like my coffee. If I had to choose, I drink. I still drink probably more soda than coffee, overall, but I drink more. The coffee is more important to me than the soda. Just a nice morning coffee really sets the tone for the day. It turns out what I had was a sugar addiction. I still eat a lot of sugar, like, you know, but, um, like, eh, but I'm not eating nearly as much. I'm still eating too much sugar, and it's nothing compared to what I was drinking in soda all that time. I started switching to diet sodas and then stopped. Like, well, I didn't. I never stopped. I just cut it down so much. That I was a cup or two a week from sometimes multiple liters a day. I had a problem. I said I had a problem. Um, and now I'm drinking more soda again, but I'm not drinking nearly as bad as it was. I lost over a few months of that. I lost, or no, it was a year. Um, 50 something pounds I lost just not drinking as much soda and eating some less fatty foods. And it wasn't that I stopped eating fatty foods because I wanted to. I love me some nice steak, stuff like that. It's because uh I needed to be cheap. I was eating well, I was part of what I was eating was living with my parents, so a lot of whatever they made, which they made bulk foods, which things are cheap, and so that's good. But also a lot of that stuff is quite unhealthy. You know, and I switched over to basically living on chicken patties and well, no, just chicken patties. Am I gonna get blown up? No. Okay. That was got to be one of the biggest changes I've made, and I have to like I'm still about 40 pounds lighter than I was at my heaviest. Uh, but I think I gotta cut back on soda again. At least switch over to diet or something. I don't know how much of a difference that's gonna make, but like this is part of the issue is at my work, we get free drinks. So I've like we've got options, right? Bargs, root beer, really good stuff. Uh, we got um, we got Coke, Dr Pepper, things like that. I've been drinking Sprite. Just I don't need the caffeine, and I really like a good cup of Sprite. I am a simple man, so I've been drinking, a few cups of Sprite a day, and they're smaller cups rather than like the giant glasses that I own because I like big cups. They're like McDonald's mediums, but I'm still drinking a few of those a day. We also have the option of Diet Coke. The only diet soda we have is Diet Coke, which I don't like Diet Coke, but I don't know if it's going to be better for me than drinking Sprite. Maybe it's worth switching to and cutting out one of my morning cups of coffee so I can afford myself the caffeine. Consider your diet. Here's the thing, right? I know if I want to really get better, I gotta cut it all out, right? But I don't know. I'm a big fan of baby steps. Make little changes over the long term so they're easier to keep, right? That's how I see it. Fourth place. I'm over here talking about a soda addiction while I'm playing games. I know that's not what people would come here to watch anyway if that's their thing. I don't know. I mean, I do drink lots of water at work too. Um, Gotta be honest with you, the water there tastes a bit funny, but that's cool. We'll live with it. Um, couldn't escape that one. You gonna retreat up to your little apartment, Oliver? Is that what this is? Or are you trying to find a way down? My leap's back in a couple seconds. First place. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I gotta go back on the cutting the soda like right down. I know one of my brother's friends cut out. He went from drinking not as much soda as I was at my worst, but still a lot. He cut it out for like months or something like that. I think it was like 6 months or something. He said, um, And then when he went back to it, he found drinking soda to be just unbearable. I think that'd be good for me. Stick with my coffees. What do you think, Oliver? He thinks out loud now. You silly old man. You know, I just. Here's the thing. I'm not going to ever fully cut soda out because of one thing. Verner's, a specific ginger ale from where I grew up. Um, it is to me home in a can. You know, that sounds silly, but it is raw nostalgia to me. Like I will not stop drinking that. I don't drink a lot of that though. It's very expensive to get it where I am. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Deathrun 61. Oliver, where'd you put my mouse?